Yo, what is going on out there, guys? This is GreyShamrock here. Today we're back, and on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 on PC, FOV has changed to help you guys and me, of course, because whenever it's not and it's just regular, I believe it's 60 FOV, then it's just really it strains your eyes a lot, in other words. So this is to help you guys out and me. So this is the PM9 rapid fire silencer setup that I'm running with Specialist. You'll see the perks on the right side as soon as I get dead silence up here. It's a really good setup. I've been using this for quite a lot. This is a setup I remember last summer whenever I was trying to get the thermal sight for the PM9 and just try and get some good gameplay with that, because at the time Black Ops 2 was running low and people wanted something different, and I was with a friend of mine who is I would dedicate this MOAB to. This MOAB is probably first off, I want to say this is nowhere near what my friend had on her record. She had pretty much every single gun. She had at least one MOAB for, including the PM9, the CM9, which are two of the lesser guns. Than they don't outclass many other guns, in other words. But she was the MOAB master. I would call her the master of all bombs, because she was truly a talented gamer, and it's a shame she's not gaming anymore. Amy X2 is her YouTube name. She privatized all of her videos, so that's unfortunate. But it was a good time when she was around. It was very entertaining to watch her. She had some good gameplay, MOABs of course, and she would commentate stories over them. She was just a very wonderful person, and she's still on Twitter. She tweets a lot, and I just wanted to say that this is my first MOAB in, I believe, 2 years. I have never gotten an MOAB on MW3 to my memory. I have gotten them on Infected, but those don't count because it's too easy. But this is my first one in pubs, whether it's on console or PC. My first one in 2 years. So absolutely amazing. This is probably one of the better gameplays I've gotten in quite a while, and you're gonna also see this over the podcast. It's not recycling. It's just I really like this gameplay. I believe I went 50 something in 20 something, maybe 10, 13, somewhere around there. It was very, very high KD, and I was just really proud of myself for getting this game. It was about 11 Eastern last night, and I was just bored out of my fucking mind. So I got on MW3 and I had a blast. It's been ages since I've played this game, and it just hasn't changed. I love it just as I did 10 months ago, 12 months ago, ever since it was released. I will say one thing, and I knock on wood right now. There's going to be a hacker, because whenever I used to play this last summer, I ran into a lot of aimbotters and a lot of wall hackers, and in fact, if I know the team correctly that I'm playing with right now, I think one of the teammates I have is wall hacking, Dorito, Mr. Dorito, something like that. I don't think this is the game. I think it was on a different map. But yeah, there was no hackers in this game as far as I know. In fact, I even called out the other team saying, go ahead, call hacks, I dare you. And of course they didn't. One guy kind of laughed, which I'm also kind of proud of. But yeah, it was just a very wonderful time. The community is quieter than I used to remember, because usually they're typing in their team chat, like in my team chat, call outs really, but it's not that way apparently. Yeah, so I don't know what to talk about. I guess we'll talk about the strategies. First off, the sound whoring. I remember the sound whoring in COD 4, which was probably the best ever in COD, and then MW2 wasn't the best. You could still use it, but it just wasn't the best. It was just the maps usually had a lot of different types of material on the map. Like Rust, there was a lot of metal on that one, so if you heard them on metal, well, that kind of helps me. We know he's around here. So it was that kind of thing. The maps weren't made for sound whoring, except for the snowy ones, I will say. The MW3 sound whoring, though, I really enjoyed. This is actually viable for me. I would go blindly throughout the map, just listening out for people. The bad thing, though, is there's no counter to dead silence, I don't believe, so that was a real that was something to counter, and try your best to get rid of is your sound. You can crouch walk, which no one really likes to do, and it's just boring. It's very slow, and it's very noobish, it looks like, because you're crouch walking everywhere. or like in COD Ghost where you can put on dead silence and you're basically off the radar. So it's amazing to just see how sound whoring made a difference in this game, because it really did. I know a couple kills that I wouldn't have turned on, and I wouldn't have gotten in general if I didn't if I didn't have my Astros on. So I really love the audio on this game. In other words, I looked at the beginning of this game. I looked at the wall whenever I was going back to reload, and the textures are a bit off. Like, that texture isn't that detailed, surprisingly. But still, the graphics still match up to what I remember a couple years back. I believe it was 2011 when this game was released, and or 2012. I can't remember. It was late 2011 maybe. But yeah, MOAB, and this comes nowhere close to what my friend Amy got whenever she was having her career on YouTube, and she could have gone far. She talked about this a lot, but she just. It's not that she didn't take it serious. It's just she was doing this casually. She loved to entertain people, and whenever she uploaded, she uploaded. And I wish I was around more often on her channel. I really wasn't. I came in the last quarter, and yeah, she was a good YouTuber. I miss her. But this MOAB is coming right up. It's about a minute away, perhaps a minute and a half away, and this is the streak leading up to it. A lot of close quarter combat and a lot of close situations. That one right there. There's one coming up here, and just a lot of fun situations that you try and get your way out of. But if you're not going to set it up at the very least, if you're not going to set it up an escape route or whatever, then it's going to turn out ugly, because reloading or just the guy gets to jump on you. So, but other than that, as long as you have, I've noticed that as long as you have an escape route, they can't flank you, you're not cornered, you can probably get away from the gunfight. You just need to be fast enough. In this case, I had specialists, so I had speed, marathon, or extreme conditioning, I think it was called, and so that really helped. But this situation right here, had to reload, got up, missed all my shots, and then I knifed the guy. So that was absolutely amazing. I couldn't believe I actually got that knife. It kind of messed up there, but yeah, it was just wow. So I believe my specialist kill streak comes to an end here with the MOAB in about another 30 seconds. This is pretty amazing right here. I was freaking out. I knew I was on the MOAB streak, and I started playing real carefully. You're gonna see me camp a little bit up ahead, but in general, it was really fast-paced games on domination. That's why I play domination or ground war a lot. It's just really fast-paced. Now, I don't recommend ground war for any kill streak, whether it's on Ghost, Black Ops 2, or this one. Because it's just, there's so many kill streaks up in the air, especially on Black Ops 2 with the stealth choppers, and MW3 with the AGM Reapers. Like, holy shit, I forgot about the Reaper. That was amazing. I don't know why they didn't add that back in COD Ghost. That was a fun kill streak to use. I felt like a badass in Afghanistan. Holy fuck. Right here is where the MOAB comes in, and I will be quiet. Boom! MOAB, and I do the noobiest thing ever, calling it in, and yep, the guy kills me, but that is okay, because I do not mind. I got the kill streak. I got the MOAB, my first one ever. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much the MOAB right there. I go on a streak a little bit longer. I die right up ahead because I make a stupid decision. But you see the scoreboard right there. Absolutely amazing score right now. I'm the head of the lobby. And right after this game, I went ahead and got off, edited this template. I just needed the commentary, so I'm pretty much finishing this up, wrapping it all up, about to upload, and it should be a pretty interesting weekend. If you guys are not interested in COD at all, then go check out Battlefield 4. There is a premium event. Actually, I think it's for everyone, double XP, for this weekend, and yeah, so, man, I am tired. So this was on Arcaden, which is one of the more difficult pattern maps. There's not that much pattern, really. I mean, they come from everywhere, like there, in front of me, from the bar, from upstairs. So it's a really interesting map, to say the least. You can definitely see where Infinity Ward got the COD maps, COD Ghost maps from, definitely from here. I still like this map. It was a fun map while it was still, you know, popular. But COD Ghost maps really need some work. I just those are awful. If they could bring back some of these, that'd be amazing. But they yeah, they really fucked up with some of their maps. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I don't know if I'll ever get another MOAB, but this one is dedicated to Amy, the master of all bombs, the master of all MOABs. So if you were watching this, then thank you, and I hope you were entertained by this gameplay, to say the least. I know I was. So once again, guys, podcast is up tomorrow. We're doing it tonight. This is going to be uploaded around noon Eastern, 12 Eastern, 1 Eastern. But thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one.